Pisces, Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How are you all today? I hope that you're doing well. Thinking of you guys as always. And again, I apologize if the sound quality isn't so good, but today I have to do these readings from here as opposed to the reading room because I've got other things that I'm working on in between. So that being said, if you're one of my subscribers, thank you guys so much. I love you. Love you so much for all your support. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Please hit subscribe and stay with us. Also hit the notification bell and then you can keep up with your readings as they come out. If you'd like a private reading, you can definitely find a link to my website in the description box below. And also, thank you all to those who have sent donations. You're incredible. Huge shout out to you guys. That link is also below too if you feel so inclined. It's just very generous and very kind, and I'm grateful. Thank you. These are general messages, so they won't resonate with everyone. So take what does and leave the rest. Pisces love. What is going on for my Pisces in love? What do you got here, Spirit? Passion. Okay, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Make the effort. What else do we got here? Chemistry. I'm getting this feeling that some of you might be in a new relationship, newer relationship, if you will. I feel that it was a passionate attraction in the beginning because this is the past card that I have for you. And let's see what we got. Some of you could have been dealing with a Libra, okay? Maybe the way that they treated you, maybe if it was in a very balanced way, or the fact that they were fair and honest with you, or the fact that they just appeared balanced, really brought you a sense of security and comfort. And maybe that is what triggered the passion inside of you. Maybe you didn't think someone like this could exist, who could be fair and honest and truthful. Okay? And so because of that, it ignited your heart space, and you opened up and you felt as though, you know, this is a really good person and it is possible that they exist. Because the next card that came out is the Nine of Cups. This is about wish fulfillment or something coming true that you have dreamt about. Okay? So this is about feeling good, feeling content, feeling happy, and feeling that things are fair. And yeah, if this was brand new, it looks as though it got off to a really passionate start, which is great. In the present, we've got make the effort, okay? So, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Some of you might be a little hesitant because you don't think it's possible. Like I said, you might have been really shocked and surprised at this individual that you've met. Maybe you, as I said about the not thinking it's possible, there we go. It's because of the Ten of Wands. All of the burdens from the past you still might be carrying, right? And please keep in mind, it's a lifelong process to heal these burdens from the past. And some of you might be kind of withdrawing to a point, not withdrawing, but keeping yourself firm, almost maybe too rigidly. And this is saying, you know, make the effort. And maybe you just feel as though you've always made the effort, too much so you're trying to rebalance what you're giving to this new situation to keep yourself safe. And that's okay. That's okay. Because that also helps to deal with the weight of the past and helps to heal and be more healthy. But always remember there's a fine line in between. You can either go too far one way or too far the other. It's like a pendulum, right? So it's either you give too much or you give too little. Too much, so you want to find what's in the middle. And a good rule of thumb for that is, you know, if they call you, call them the next day. If they, you know, reach out to you and give you a gift of some sort, give them something small, you know, a week later or something, just to let you know, or let them know that you're thinking of them. And see, here it is again, because you have an opportunity here for a very emotionally fulfilling relationship, the Ten of Cups. But, of course, there it is, the Knight of Pentacles. There's this stubbornness. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, all right? But this is digging your heels in and not moving, which is so funny because I was just saying that. And it's because of this fear that is just weighing too heavy. And this is the normal story we seem to get a lot. It's not just with you guys, it's with everyone. Everyone's afraid. And maybe ask yourself, what would happen if I stopped worrying about the past and I actually just tried a little bit? If I made a bit of effort here. Not too much, but what if I made the effort? Or maybe this is the person you're dealing with and they're not making enough effort because of whatever burdens they have. Now, for some of you as well, there could be an issue that they've just got a lot going on in their lives right now and they don't have that time or energy to dedicate to a relationship even though they want one, and hence that's why they're coming up in reverse as not being able to provide a stable foundation because they've just got too much going on and they've overextended themselves. This card can also speak to heading towards a nervous breakdown. It really can, because you've taken on way too much or way more than you can chew. And maybe the relationship is suffering because of that, because of this, okay? Some of you who are single, on the other hand, maybe you found passion being on your own and happiness, but the thing is now you've thrown yourself into work to a degree where you're not letting love in, but yet it's something you're still desiring. You're wanting a relationship, but you're not making an effort towards allowing love in. And whether that be past issues or because you just have so much going on in your life right now, that seems to be causing a holdup for you, okay? So what I see in the future is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So I think what Spirit is trying to say in this moment is try to balance out your life a little bit. Get back to all of your passions. So if you're passionate about work, your career, things that you like to do, hobbies, whatever it is, balance it all out. Maybe reportion your time management slots. So slot some time for work, slot some time for exercise, slot some time for hobbies, slot some time for romance, okay? But give yourself that opportunity to get out and about if you can, or to even open up. Even if you just do some meditation to say that you're opening yourself up to allowing love in, that you are willing to make an effort, because some of us don't even realize how much we've shut down, okay? Some of you in a relationship also, you might be a little concerned at the moment because everything started out passionately, wonderful, everything seemed balanced and you were completely content. But now everything is starting to get off balance and it's affecting the happy home life because there's so much to do. Everything is just feeling like a burden right now. It's just too much weight to carry. So this might be speaking to asking for some help or asking for some assistance in what you're dealing with. For example, kids, if you've got parents and you're a parent yourself, maybe you could ask if they could take the kids for a night or something. Or maybe a friend could babysit, or a cousin or auntie or uncle, just to give you that time so that you can put effort into having love bloom or continue to bloom or to recapture a romance, right? So I think Spirit is just basically saying, get things back into a good balance for yourself, because there's a strong magnetic attraction here coming for you in the future. So this could be a new partner for those of you that are single. You might find yourself attracted to someone, and then because you're doing this so much to avoid having to deal with a relationship, you might be missing out because you're not going to be able to balance the two. So Spirit's just kind of giving you a heads up, like, oh, love could be coming in, so it might be time to reprioritize things. See? And you might meet somebody when you're out socializing, okay? Or, like I said, for those of you reigniting passion in a relationship, this could signify that you're going to be celebrating, having good times, and going out and actually socializing, enjoying life again together, and that is going to spark the chemistry again in the relationship. Some of you might be reconciling with somebody, okay? That could very well be the case, because that Three of Cups can speak to that, because it's coming back together. But I really do feel that, this is alluding to the fact that you've got somebody coming along in the near future, and they're going to want, see, recognition. They're going to want a relationship with you, and you're going to feel so happy about it, and you're going to want to be victorious, because this is the Six of Wands, and this is about somebody putting you on a pedestal, or you're putting them on a pedestal, or both. And it's a mutual attraction, mutual chemistry. And the thing is if you don't make the space in your life for it, you might miss a good thing that comes along, riding along on that horse, if you're not allowing yourself to have some fun and some play time, okay? Or you might miss fun opportunities with your partner if you're in a relationship, because you're too busy, focusing on past hurts, or too busy taking on too much stuff, almost like an addiction, right? Because it's making you feel needed. But remember, that is an addiction. To be a workaholic is a way to avoid any of our inner issues that we don't want to face or deal with. It's a way to avoid ourselves or neglect ourselves. And we don't realize that because society has programmed that into our minds. So, see what I'm saying? You could be meeting an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, and this is also fire energy here with that Six of Wands, but this is a leader type of an individual. This is somebody who's very bold, courageous, outgoing, has a vision for their life, and is going to make it happen. But the thing is that this person also is fun, charming, enthusiastic, maybe will even sweep you off your feet. And if that opportunity comes along, you need to be able to have the space in your life to do such a thing. Does that make sense? It's like, if you're too rigid in your life as is, you're neglecting the emotional fulfillment that will throw things out of balance. I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but there it is. For those of you in a relationship, let's see what your partner wants to say about this situation. Let's see, or what do you want to say to them? I love you to the moon and back. Yes. And some of them, let's keep going because a whole bunch came out. So they do love you and they want to spend some time with you. I think you're so sexy, and now I'm the bad guy. So maybe, like I was saying, in terms of spending some quality time together by making this effort, maybe they just feel like they're being made out to be the bad person because they're not getting that quality time with you. Okay? So I think that somebody out there, whoever this is resonating for, your partner is saying, can you please spend some time with me? Can you make some effort? Can you put work down maybe for 5 minutes, or can we take the kids somewhere and then just spend some time together? Let's get the chemistry back, right? Let's get the passion back. And again, for those that are meeting somebody new, the thing is that you'll automatically make them the bad guy, because they're not going to stick around if you don't make the time and effort for them. Does that make sense? All right, Pisces, let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Let's get a postcard. What guidance do you have for Pisces today, please, Spirit, regarding this? And I know workaholism is craziness. I get into it myself. I work ridiculous amounts, and I almost went into a burnout on the weekends. So here's your postcard. That one's pretty. Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Do you see what I'm saying? And that, wow, that exactly speaks to how sometimes we overburden ourselves and we blame the other person. We may blame them for wanting too much, or needing us too much, or expecting too much of us. But meanwhile, the thing is we're expecting too much of ourselves, and we're trying to hold ourselves to a standard that is almost impossible, almost like a perfectionist standard, okay? Let go of the results. Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. And the truth is, we all have limitations, and we all need to balance things. We are not Wonder Woman. We are not Superman. We can only do so much as one person, okay? So allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. Prosperous in terms of balancing it out so you do receive the goods for every part of your life, not just more so one side versus another, okay? This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Compromise in terms of, oh, you know what, work will always be supportive of me and I'll always have work to fall back on if a relationship doesn't. No, you don't talk yourself out of these things. That's what that's saying. So it's not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. So that's what I was saying in terms of if you're wanting love in your life, are you being clear and honest with yourself? Are you allowing room and space for it? Or are you occupying yourself so much with this, that, and the other that you can't allow love in? And then when someone does try, you can use work as an excuse to push them away. Do you see what I mean? You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results, miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. So yeah, I really feel that this is a matter of not deceiving yourself, okay? And if you're trying, like, if you don't know what your core wound belief systems are, that might be a good place to start as well. Because some of us are avoiding our belief systems and we create them. And yet we don't even see we're doing it. And so we blame external factors for not working out all of the time. But meanwhile, we're actually the ones doing it to ourselves, right? Because we're not focusing on what needs attention. And generally it starts with ourselves and then it moves outward. So if you actually acknowledge that you want love, but you don't believe you deserve it, well then that's the conflict inside that you've got to reconcile, okay? And usually it's from old programmed lies that we've been told growing up. But regardless, you do deserve love. And it's just a matter of laying down all of the excuses, if you will, or all of the things that keep you sidetracked from actually having a relationship. And it's okay, because I think that it's also old wounding of the fact that you've always put in so much and now you're like, and you've swung too far back on the pendulum now. You're not giving enough, okay? So we have to be careful with those extremes. Regardless, I love you guys and I think you're amazing, and these journeys and learning and self-reflection are amazing. Because it's quite fascinating, it really is, to find out how we work. Not only on an emotional or spiritual level, but also on a psychological level, right? Because it's all intertwined. Anyway, I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll talk to you very soon. Mwah. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.